Christian home. My parents are the pastors of our local church. Kaya nakikita ko lahat ng pastoral works nila, lahat ng lakad nila sa ministry. But I didn't like the life of a pastor, neither being a pastor's kid. When I was younger, I would go to church just because I'm supposed to. Pero hindi para dahil anak ka ng pastor o lumaki ka sa simbahan, you'd automatically know and experience Jesus. Hindi pala. Salamat na lang that through an encounter, God changed my life. We tried to relaunch the digital missions at church early 2009, where I was appointed as one of my mom's 12. Wala pa talaga established na youth ministry back then in our church. So I was left to start with 10 youth leaders. No? It was really a step of faith kasi half of the group that I was mentoring were actually older than me by a few years. Ang dami insecurities na hindi ko kaya, na bata lang ako, na hindi ako experienced. I had to battle against those. We would have youth fellowships once a month and the attendance would go from 20 to 30. So sobrang konti namin, pinapabilog na lang namin yung upuan para magmukha namang malaki yung grupo. So madaling sabi, kami-kami lang din. And I was really on the verge of giving up on my hopes and my dreams. Kasi if you would look at our situation that time, baliw na lang talaga sigurong maniniwala at mananampalataya. In January of 2010, pinakita sa akin ni Lord that for the past year, we have been fruitful in terms of our personal character, but we have been barren in terms of fruits of souls in the ministry. And as I was crying before God, His word came to me as a powerful force. And I received the rhema from the Lord from Isaiah 54. He says there, enlarge your tent, stretch your curtains wide. You will spread out to the left and to the right. And God promised that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Then, I started to train more young leaders. Pero at the middle of the year, napansin ko bumagal ng growth unti-unti. Naisip ko, hanggang dito na lang kami. And then, God showed me my mistake. I was distracted by the multitudes. I have lost focus on my disciples. Oo nga naman, Jesus, though He ministered to the multitudes, His focus was on His 12. I've come up with a master plan of selecting and forming 24 strong young people. Right now, I have 2 close cells, one with 12 young ladies and one with 12 young men. I don't recommend that everyone get their 24. I've prayed and fasted for it. I've sought the counsel of my parents and other leaders. Sure, it is challenging, pero what I love about the digital vision is that it equips and empowers God's people for the ministry. Sa pagkakataon na to, totoo that it's really not by my might or by my power, but just by the Spirit of the Lord. God is really faithful. Ngayon, God has entrusted us with hundreds and hundreds of young people. Kung dati I was so insecure kasi nga I was too young. I'm still young, pero God is able to use my life so mightily on raising up a generation that is passionate for God and compassionate for people. One of the best things about the digital vision is that it strengthens the family. My mom and dad are not only my biological parents, but are also my spiritual parents and disciples as well. Minsan, I was invited to preach at another church. Tapos sabi ng mami ko sa akin, hala anak, ikaw na nai-invite na mag-preach ngayon. And I told her that the fact na ako na rin ay nai-invite ngayon na mag-minister sa iba't ibang lugar, ibig sabihin, they have done a great job on passing not only the message, but also the blessing to our generation. I am privileged to be in a pastoral family with one heart for God and His people, running the digital vision. I've witnessed that working together for God's kingdom, it strengthens and solidifies our call and our bond as a priestly family. I'm Jezreel Manuge. I'm part of a family and a generation that loves God.